Hello, hello. It's it's moi. So I'm just I'm starting this video, and yes, This is gonna be a continuation of the what if. Oh, of the what if. But I just want to start off by saying I'm so surprised. I have two, I think, new followers. Oop, don't want to see this. Um. And I don't even know who they are. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm really clumsy. I know where one of them is, but I have two new YouTubers who made viewers. Like, it's crazy. Um, 22 views. I'm just so surprised by the fact that this actually is happening. Like, if I go to my notifications, like, you subscribed and, like, hi, I guess. I'm not gonna try to say your name, Kuwabai X2. Thanks for subscribing to me. Apparently I have another subscriber. I didn't get a notification for that person. So, thanks, other subscriber that I didn't even know about until me starting this video. Look, I have two subscribers. Anyways, so I'm gonna go back to the actual video now, but just thanks, all you people who watched that. Now, I'll explain something at the end of the video, so if you want to skip to that, you can, but it's gonna be a big not subscription, explanation for something. So, give me a second. So, yeah, now we're actually in the video, but I just want to just say all that. So, where we left off from memory, the villain group just won, and it was Deku and Todoroki. Oh, by the way, thank you to the other commenter who told me that it was Fujiyami. I do not know how to say her name. Thanks, person. So, where we left off, they just won. So now we're gonna watch them. Now, they're walking back to the, I don't know what it's called, like, watching station thing. Yeah, that area, where they talk about the fight or they watch the fight and stuff. So they walk in and everyone's like flabbergasted by what they did. I mean, it seemed like they've been doing that for like years. I mean, they have, but like they really looked like professional pro heroes. Like that looks like it could be. It looked like it could be a pro hero special attack. And so they walk in and the MVP is gonna be, I wanna say the MVP would be Todoroki, because I don't know. Maybe because he made up the plan. I guess Todoroki made up the plan. And so, like, the whole Momo Yaoyorozu thing where, like, she's like, oh, this is why. And then she explains it, and then All Might's like, yes. And so, so sorry for the So they walk back to the, like, they watch the next few people do their thing. I mean, we don't really need to know about that. Like, most of them just go, like, in canon, except for, I forgot who played with Todoroki, but instead of Todoroki, it's Ida Tenya. So I'd still believe the heroes would win that. I think Moneta did that thing with him, or I could be wrong. I don't think that's right. I think it was Mina. I don't remember who did it with. I should probably rewatch MHA or Boku no Hero. Sorry, that's a reference to a gag. Um. So. Um. So now, cut. Oh, sorry about that. A car just freaking died for some reason. So now, by the way, I'm filming this in the day, not in the night like I did last time. So you're not going to be hearing crickets, but you're going to be hearing random yelling and loud cars. Because I'm just so surprised by how many people actually watched it. I mean, I don't even care that only 2 people commented or something. I'm just surprised that 22 whole people sat down there and watched it. Like, so I'll explain this all in the end. So they're walking back, and Uraraka tries to get Izuku, to like talk to and so she's like, "Hey, Midoriya," and Midoriya, and Izuku's like, "Hello," turning around because obviously he's walking with Todoroki, by the way. Oh. Oh, you're filming. I'm filming. I forgot. So, I'm sorry, I just had to cut away because I heard some yelling. Oh, there it is again. Okay, I'm pretty sure it stopped. I thought it stopped, but it was wrong. I was wrong, so it could start again. But, you'll never know until you hear it. So, Todoroki kind of just, looks at Uraka, and Izuku's like, "Yeah?" And she's like, "You did really well." And he was like, "Thanks, I guess." So she's like, "What do you mean, I guess?" And he's like, "I just kind of did a routine." And she was like, "Whose routine?" He's like, "Oh, me and Shoto's." Because he doesn't call him Todoroki. And she's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, he's like, "Okay." And so he turns around. He's not really used to social interaction. So I'm just jamming out to the music I heard. And so he's not really used to human interaction other than Shoto and Toya and Fujiyumi. I'm really bad at saying words. And so he's just like, "Yeah, thanks, I guess." And so, really nothing much happened after this. I guess you could say Izuku kind of becomes like the most basic level of friends with Uraraka. Like, he talks to her sometimes. That's about it. They talk to each other a little bit. Trying to make the Deku squad, to be honest. Bakugo already has the Baku squad because nothing much changed to the Baku squad. By the way, I'm not revealing who has one for all, because someone does get one for all, and they already have it, and it is one of the people I listed. So, I don't know. Are they a part of the Baka squad? There's a very high chance. Is it Shinso? Is it even Miria? You may never know. Well, you will know eventually. Maybe even in this episode, video episode. I don't know what to call this. So yeah, they kind of just become like there. Ida is like friends with Uraraka, and Uraraka's friends with Izuku, but like they aren't. Izuku's not really friends with Ida, and Todoroki or Shoto is not friends with either of them. You know, Ida and Uraraka. So, I mean, Deku Squad's barely even there, to be honest. And I don't think Deku Squad's gonna really be there. Also, Sue is not even there yet. That's gonna happen later, obviously. So cut to the whole frickety frack. My brain won't work. How about that? So cut to the USJ like classroom thing where they like we're going to the USJ. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone's like, what's the USJ? And someone's like, obviously Universal Studios Japan. And Aizawa was like, no, we're not going to that USJ. We're going to the undisclosed service joint. I forgot the name. I forgot the pronoun. I forgot the actual thing. See, my brain don't work. I'm really bad at remembering stuff. Undisclosed superhero joint. That's totally what it is. I'm gonna go with that. It's probably I know fuck that it's undisclosed and then joint, but I don't remember the S, so I'm just gonna say it's superhero. Even though they don't use superheroes, they use pro heroes. But you know, shh, we don't talk about that. They're basically superheroes. I mean, they're superheroes. Sorry, apparently I'm tired. It's 10:09 a.m. and I'm tired. So they go, they like say, like get ready, 'cause we're going. I don't remember when they're going, like what time they're going, but I'm just gonna say, let's just cut to them on the bus ride to the USJ, and they're talking about quirks and stuff, and it eventually goes to Izuku, and they're like, so what's your quirk, Izuku? And he's like, well, I kind of have my father's and my mother's quirk, but it's like a fusion quirk, I guess you could call it. Apparently my quirk is called, oh god, I have to think of a cool quirk name. So obviously, his father's is named Fire Breath. I'm gonna call his pyrokinesis, I guess. I mean, it's already a thing, pyrokinesis. That's just the controlling of fire. So, I don't know. Dragon kinesis. Yes, perfection. Dragon kinesis. Oh my god. Yes. It sounds like the moving of dragons, but it sounds awesome. He's like, oh, mine's called dragon kinesis, and everyone's like, whoa, what do you do with it? He's like, I can breathe fire out of my mouth, but when I do it, I can control that fire, but I can also control any other fire as well. And they're like, whoa, cool. And he's like, yeah, I guess. They're like, do you have any weaknesses? And he's like, well, if I overuse it, I'll get some burns and stuff. And they're like, "Oh, that sucks." And he's like, "It's fine. I mean, I'm kind of used to it at this point." They're like, "Do you have any burn scars?" And he's like, "I mean, I have one on my torso, but I don't really want to show that." They're like, okay." And so, they go and they talk about Todoroki stuff. Now they've finished the bus ride. Um, as you can see, I'm really trying to make this a lot shorter. Okay, I'll talk about it after. I have a lot of things I need to talk about, and I'll talk about it after. Kind of like I did in the first episode of this, or part, I guess you can say. Um, so yeah. And now they get out, and they go up to what's your face? It's a girl, right? 13, I think. Yeah, 13. And they're like, "Whoa, what is this place is so cool." And right as Izuku walks in, he instantly feels something off, like really off, and he's like whispers it to Shoto. He's like, "Shoto, something feels off. Do you feel it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I feel it." And they're like, "I wonder what's gonna happen." Um, Obviously we know what's gonna happen, but they don't. Um, and so they're like, "Whoa!" And then Kirishima does the classic, "Whoa, they even have fake villains." Oh, what's this? Oh, I want to actually look at this. Two replies. You kind of make me happy though. Aw, thanks. You're nice. See, this is why. This is why I made this. Not actually though. I made it just to kind of throw this out there. But thanks. I really do not know how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you K. Thanks, K. Or I should actually call you X2. Thanks, X2. You're a fun guy yourself. Actually, I don't know you. And I don't know if you're a guy or not. You could be a girl for all I know. But, you know, thanks. Oh, wow, I just forgot to spell Deku. What's happening? Deku. And yep, that's literally what I typed. And then first result is him in a suit. Oh, shoot. I forgot the fact that I'm supposed to make this not, like this. Well, I'm a doofus. It's fine. I'll make the next one. Wow, can you see me struggling? Because I am. Very much struggling. So thanks, X2. You're fun. So like, I forgot where I was because I was too busy thanking you, X2. Give me a second while I try to remember where my place was. Okay, I remember. No biggie. Okay, so, and Izuku immediately looks over and, that, it gives him many red flags. Three of them being the fact that, he's never seen a pro hero using that quirk. That's a really powerful quirk. Spanish, I think. Um, um, and so, yeah, he gets a lot of red flags. And Aizawa says, like, "Everyone get away, those are real villains." And Izuku instantly recognized the fact that they were completely real villains. And he wants to go help, but he knows that he's not allowed to. So he just tries to walk away until Bakugo tries to go in for an attack, and he's like, well, I guess that's my cue to be able to get free reign. Because if one guy's doing it, I'm gonna do it. And so he instantly breathes a fireball. What I'm imagining is like breathes it into like a palm, into like his hands. It goes like, and then like he gets like a big fireball and he like throws it, freaking Kamehameha Hadouken style. Hadouken. And it like seriously injures. Oh, that's big siren sound. It like seriously burns like a lot of them. They all fall to the floor, obviously, burned and knocked out from that big fireball, and that took out like half of the villains. I'm gonna say not including that one actually. Instantly, Todoroki is a lot smarter now, so he instantly tells Tenya to go get help. Like in the original canon, where it takes him a few seconds. Like, so, Kyogiri, or what was his name? The Black Mist, I think his name was, like, is trying to get to him, but he's also letting out more villains. So then they have more villains. Because, like, Izuku wiped out all the villains, but now there's more villains, so he only knocked out half of them. And so, Izuku just, like, tries to burn the mist by just shooting a decently sized fireball. And it didn't work because it's a mist. But Bakugo luckily sees the, neck brace thing, and he, like, holds him down, like in canon, but a lot faster. Because, I don't know why. I just thought, maybe everyone's a little bit smarter. So, they get Ida out, so that's pretty good. But, it's gonna take Ida a little bit of time to get far out of range enough to call the heroes. Or even just go back to UA. He's not gonna go back to UA though. He's gonna call the pro heroes on his cell phone that he probably has on him. I don't know what. Oh, that was a voice crack and a half. I don't know when the anime takes place, to be honest. I know it doesn't take place in 2020. Maybe it takes place when it came out, which was like 2014, I think. No, 2016. God, I'm really bad. This is my favorite anime. And I'm a big anime nerd. Like, I have a Todoroki sweater, like, thing out in my closet. Which I'm not going into because many reasons, actually. That I'm not going to explain because I don't think you need to know this facts. I'm already just kind of spilling enough of my life into your pupils, into you, like, what, 22, I think my last count was? Yeah. Oh, God, I went off rails. I'm so sorry. And so, Izuku's just like, thanks, Bakugo. And he's like, yeah, just hurry up and get them before I steal your glory before I steal your glory. And he's like, yeah, whatever, in his head, obviously. And so, he goes and he defeats some of the villains with the help of Todoroki. They do their dragon attack. I think it's like almost their go-to finisher. Like, Todoroki's his main attack are the ice shield, ice sword for the ice side. Also he can freezes someone in place by making a big ice cube around them and also putting some in their mouth. So then it cools them a lot. And it doesn't kill them. It might give them frostbite, but it doesn't kill them. Frostbite is really deadly though, if it's bad. And for his fire side, he has obviously the like emitter thing just to give Deku enough fire. He has his like big fire wave. Basically, he creates a lot of fire, and then he like throws it all at once. Cause he can't control his fire, but like he like does like a big harsh thing. For his singular finisher, I guess he can like, I don't know, use both sides at once to make like obsidian or something. He makes like an obsidian wall around a person, like obsidian room around the person. Deku's attacks are like, he obviously got the dragon and the fireball, the Hadouken fireball. Hadouken. But he also has his just like a like he like does like he puts his face like he puts his neck as far forward as possible, and then he just harshly moves. He doesn't even control the fire. He just goes like ooh, and like burns everything in his thing. He also has where like he like takes fire and like just builds like a fire armor around himself. Yeah, there's a bunch of attacks that are like they like do's mainly. Anyways, so his favorite though is definitely the fireball Hadouken thing. Hadouken. I think I want to say Hadouken way too much in this episode. This video, precisely. So my brain will work now. I'm so sorry to UX2 and other one that I completely forgot that told me about Fujiyumi, and also the other 21 people who watched my video. I'm so sorry. I need to name you. I'm not gonna just leave you there. Fanboy. Yeah. Fuyumi. Yeah, there you are. Oh, I just dropped my phone. And so, Fanboy and X2, I'm very sorry. If even I know X2 will see this because because he's subscribed. But I don't know about you, Fanboy. I hope you do watch this. If so, hi, Fanboy. Also, hi, other 21 viewers. 20 viewers. I only had 22 viewers. So he uses his fireball a lot, and he takes out most of the crowd. His big fireball is already like gone because he doesn't want to overuse his quirk. So he just does main fire, and then when he runs out, he just gets fire. He just like collects fire from the burning down area. From the burning down area, like the burned city. He takes fire from that. And like he like tries to burn out everyone. He takes out most of the crowd, but he doesn't take out all of it. Todoroki is focusing on the Nomi right now. He's trying to just freeze and then burn and then freeze and then burn and then freeze. Basically trying to weaken his outer skin so then he can punch him and like break him. Because he's not allowing him to regenerate. He's just going like boom, 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 boom. Also, Shigaraki is being focused on by Kirishima, and Kirigiri is being focused on by Bakugo. So the main people are already gone. The electric guy, you know what I'm talking about. You know, the one that is holding the mic. He's still hidden. We don't find him. You don't find him very. They don't find him very fast. Oh, oopsie. So that's fine though for them because they already know that he exists. Now, just as Deku finished up most of the people, um the pro heroes arrive. Now, Kirishima already, I think it was Kirishima. Yeah, Kirishima already knocked out Shigaraki. Um, Todoroki has the Nomu weakened like hell. And it's not allowing him to regenerate. He's almost knocked out even. Kirigiri is completely like submissed. Like he's done for. All the villains are gone, so the pro heroes basically arrive to the mission being done, and like everything's basically done. And so, yeah, actually, the League of Villains only has Kurogiri now, cause Kurogiri escapes. Um, so every other villain, including Shigaraki, is into custody and not there anymore. Actually, no. Kirigiri is also in custody because I remember me saying the fact that he's done for, like he's submissive. Um, and now they're in jail. Like they're done. The little kids stopped all of our ones doing. I think that's pretty crazy. But there is still gonna be a attack because now it's all for one just has to kick it into high gear and cut to all for one after the attack. No, it's reported that all the villains are gone on the news. And so all for one's like, I need like reinforcements, and so, I'm terrified. Oh God. A very big bee is outside right now. I'm terrified. I've never been stung by a bee before. If I get stung by a bee right now, I'll probably cry. Oh my God, is it gone? I don't know. I'm going inside now because I'm scared. I don't want that bee to come back. I'm going. Okay. So, you might now realize that you hear something different. It's because I was so scared by the bee that it was really big. It was like it was a screw. I was terrified. I've never been stung by a bee. I think it was actually a wasp. Maybe it was a murder hornet. It's not a murder hornet. I know that. But now I'm in the closet that I told you I'm not going to. So you're not gonna hear loud cars and me screaming for bees, but you are gonna hear my brother. So if you ever hear him, just try to ignore him. So anyways, where was I? I kind of died from the bee incident. So big. So from remembrance, I believe, yeah, so he calls in his buddy, you know, the buddy who like brought in Toga and stuff. Well, first we need to get Stain. So I forgot about Stain. So right now, all for one is just nothing. So now, what is this? I do not know. So now all for one has lost all of his reinforcement, and now he's basically back at square one. So now we're gonna cut to. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I need to do this. Give me a second. There you go. So now we just cut to the hero internships things. Yeah. So instead of Deku or Izuku going into in an internship with, what was his face name? Like, it was like the jet guy. Oh god. The annoyance of my brother. He's not really annoying, he just wanted to tell me something. So maybe that was just Atsumu. Haiku memes that you might get. So, oh my god. So instead of going to Gran Torino, what's his name? Yes, Gran Torino. My brain will now work. Izuku goes in an internship with his father, and so does Todoroki, because now he doesn't have to be with his father. He doesn't like to train with his father. He likes to train with Deku's father, or Izuku's father. Bippity boppity boo. So, they go into the internship, and by the way, someone does internship with Gran Torino, because All Might still recommended Gran Torino, but I'm just not gonna tell you, because you don't need to know that for now. Also, yes, sadly, oh my god, wait, I'm such an idiot. I still haven't done the frickin' UA festival. The festival goes after the USJ incident. I'm so sorry. You gotta hear that. Well, I mean, it's still all part of the canon of this UA. I mean, AU. But, you know. So, I love the freaking name. What if Deku? I mean, okay. Anyways, so they go into the UA festival. If first they do the running thing from memory. So what Deku does is he kind of makes a fire like surfboard. But he also takes Todoroki on the skateboard with him. Because although Todoroki is really good with his ice, but the ice is kind of useless right now. Actually, wait, no. Todoroki makes an ice floor for the fire thing to make like a slip and slide. While he also freezes all the robots and freezes all the people. And so, naturally, the whole like freaking I need to make it better than them, and he smashes the thing. That doesn't happen. Or it does happen, but not Deku does it. Nuh-uh. Actually, wait, no. They don't do that. They just do what their quirk normally does, but they have the add-on of their thing. I'm really trying to be secretive. Or, actually, I'm still trying to also think of who's going to be the person who holds One For All. So, if you actually want to comment who has One For All, maybe that will actually make me decide, and maybe explain why you want them to have One For All. So yeah, if you want to do that. But please don't be like, oh, I want Bakugo to have One For All, because it'd be cool. Or like, I want Deku to have One For All. Because we've already shown the fact that Deku doesn't want One For All. Also, don't do Todoroki, because I've already kind of made the storyline, but the storyline is kind of missing a few events. So, naturally, Deku and Todoroki get first, with very close behind Bakugo. But they make it first together, so technically Bakugo is third, but Deku and Todoroki's second, because Todoroki was like holding on to Deku behind him. So technically Todoroki got second, but he got first. as well. They basically both split up the 10,000 point thing. Obviously, naturally, Todoroki and Izuku are on the same team, but they also ask Ida Tenya to help them out because I don't know, and I think Ida Tenya would have actually accepted. So just from memory, there was top, that. So we need one more person. So I'm gonna say Mei Hatsume, Mei Hatsume. You know who I'm talking about. Mei. Mei. Hatsu. I forgot what the last thing was. You know, Mei. The girl from the support course. She joins them. Like, she asks them to join. Because they just need an extra person. So, sadly, Tokuyami's not going to be a part of this group. So, naturally, they made Todoroki the top, Tenya the front, Mei the side, and Izuku the other side. And so, instantaneously, Bakugo rushes at them with his team of, Bakugo, Kirishima. I forgot who also was on that team. I think it was also Denki from just memory. So yeah. My phone's almost dead. So he rushes at them, but thankfully Mei uses her gadgets to make them go up with, like, I'm guessing her jetpack or something. And when they get to the floor, Ida Tenya uses his burst thing to snatch people's, like, and then Deku snatches people's, like, headband things that are around the neck. Is it around their neck or is it on their head? I think it's around their neck. And they get a total of, like, 10,000, I think the thing was, and, like, 500 points. They win because no one can really defeat them now. Shinso almost thought that he got the, kind of similar to the whole Deku thing, where they thought that they got the 10,000 points back, but in reality they didn't. Shinso thought he got the 10,000 points, but in reality he got a 25 pointer. So, not a great score. So, next round is the versus thing. So, the only one I'm going to focus on is Bakugo's and Uraraka's, Todoroki's and Izuku's, Shinso's and Izuku's, or maybe even Mineta's would actually be the correct one. Mineta's and Izuku's, and Bakugo's and Izuku's. So first we're gonna show Izuku's attack with Mineta. Izuku's, like, basically sweeps the floor with Mineta. I mean, if you saw the Shinso one in the canon, it's just insane. Well, I mean, he has one for all there, so he's kind of OP. But in this, he's really OP, because not only can he breathe fire, but there's also, like, fire torches, and he can control those torches. So, Mineta just goes down. Like, he's down for the count. Izuku won that with barely even, like, a burn or, like, anything to his name. Todoroki's, I think, would be next. Just off of memory. Oh no, I think actually Uraraka's would be next. just off of memory, because again, none of this is just like looking at the canon, because again, no script. So same thing basically happens there. I don't know why I said I'd be focusing on that. Same thing happens there, except for Deku doesn't like motivate Uraraka as much as he did in canon. Like, she mostly just wants to do it for her mother and her father. Not for Deku to be like Deku and stuff like in canon. So unlike in canon, actually, Deku isn't like flustered talking to a girl. Well, for starters, he's gay, so obviously, but also because he's not like flustered. He's more just cold. Like, he's like, yeah, okay. Again, because I already told you, he's cold until you get to know him, and then he's like fun, Deku. Uh-oh, someone's about to come in. I was wrong. No one's coming in. So, oh, I can hear my grandfather. So yeah, basically the similar thing happens, except for I think she would try a little bit less, like she wouldn't like try to get back up after that big explosion thing. She would just knock out, and Bakugo would have won. Next is now this one is Deku Izuku's versus Todoroki's. Now, I think this would kind of be similar to the endgame thing, or like they try to stop. They want to lose. Both of them want to lose, but they're like stopping each other. They're like stopping each other from losing. It's like the opposite of what you're supposed to do, and like everyone's confused. And so they both just like in the middle of doing it, they're just like, how about? And then they both just walk out at the same exact time, making it a tie. So they both move on. Which is impossible. So Deku just doesn't have a match. Todoroki has a match between him and Bakugo. Deku doesn't have a match though. He has just another match with whoever wins. And someone's actually coming. Okay, so I think and the humming from my baby brother, which is not gonna go away for a while. Oh, hi cat. I didn't know you were in here. Oh my god, hi. That's so annoying. I'm sorry if you hear my baby brother going doo 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 doo. It's annoying, I know. Anyways, so Bakugo and Todoroki. Todoroki uses his fire side, and it's kind of a hard match, but in the end, Todoroki wins. You know, they're like trading blows. Bakugo doing his harsh explosions. Todoroki doing, you know, maybe like some ice things and some fire things. Now, Endeavor is there, but unlike in canon, he's not trying to get Todoroki to use his fire side. He's just mad that he's not using his training. So his training is like, you know, use all of your things in anger and like basically what the Fire Nation training is. But Izuku's training or his father's training is like, you know, do it the Ozai way. If you don't watch freaking Avatar, I mean, no sense to you. But if you do, you would understand that. I also have a Avatar shirt. But that's besides the point. So he's like mad, but he's not. He doesn't really care. He's also kind of mad at at Mizuki's father for teaching him stuff. So he kind of just resents everyone now, almost. And apparently I haven't watched it in a while, but just from memory, apparently I remember him getting a redemption arc. I don't think he deserves a redemption. I love like sad Dekus and like the sad versions of them. I'm sorry, I'm sadistic apparently, but yeah, I like them being sad and having like reasons for being that way. And like I love to see how they cope. Like people say that Izuku copes by pretending to be happy, Bakugo copes by being angry all the time, Todoroki copes by being cold. That's just cool, I think. That not actually cool, but like, cause like that's messed up as hell. But I just think that's like a cool and like a story perspective kind of way. But that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that Deku has an abusive anything. Deku's life is pretty perfect. I mean, obviously he has his downs in his life, but not many. Anyways, and so in the end, Todoroki wins, and now everyone's confused because now Deku has to battle Todoroki again, but obviously they don't battle at all. Instead, they just both do the leaving at the same exact time thing. So everyone can already tell the fact that they're friends and that they want to be a partner thing. So yeah, they both got first place. Bakugo got second place, and I believe it was Ida, right, who got third place, but because of problems that we already know about, he withdrawed, and Tokoyami took his place. So Deku's on the leaderboard now, unlike in canon. Yes, you just heard someone flush their toilet. My toilet, I mean, because reasons. My bedroom is right next to a bathroom. Cause of course it is. So, oh shoot, my time's gone by a lot. I'm gonna have to end it soon. So they win. Now we're gonna cut to when I last left off with the whole thing. Now they're training and then they go to their agency, which just so happens to be in Hosu. I mean, what a great coincidence. And Deku is a lot more of a like detective in this AU, so he kind of catches on that Ida Tenya is sus and he probably wants to kill Stain. So he tells his dad, "Hey dad, can we do a loop around Hosu?" And his dad's like, sure, I guess. And he's like, "Why though?" And he's like, "Oh, I remember there being a lot of crime over there." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And so they go to Hosu, which just so happens to be where the whole Nomu thing. And he's like, "Todoroki, with me." And they do it in like they're like in like hand languages though. I can't like do that. That's the cat. I'm so sorry. I thought that was Eric somehow being oopsie. Yep, that's my baby brother's name, Eric. I accidentally just said his name off of instinct. That was my baby brother coming in. Somehow. So they hear it and then they but then he's like, with me. And they run away, and he's like, Dad, I'll be right back. And his dad's like, okay. And they run back, and they're like, hey, can we have temporary licenses? Because they know the fact that he has temporary licenses. And he's like, sure. He gives it to them. And he's like, can we have an extra one? And then he's like, sure. He gives it to him. And then they run. Or Izuku says that Todoroki doesn't know what he's doing. And he's like, I remember, Stain being in one of these alleys. So, I'm pretty sure Ida's gonna attack Stain tonight. And he's like, oh. He's like, here, put this on. He puts on, like, the badge that says, I'm a temporary pro hero. Izuku puts it on. They eventually find Stain right before he, does, like, the whole kill Ida thing. And, yeah, they fight. So, it starts off with just one big dragon. It, like you see nothing, and then you just see a big ball of light. And then, boom, dragon. And Stain gets out of the way. But in the process, gets, Ida also out the way. And so, Izuku motions to him, like, attack Stain, I'll get Ida out. So he drags Ida out as sneakily as possible, covering himself with the big flames. And then he puts the badge on him, like, while carrying him out. Once he's out, oh, someone's about to come in. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Okay, so they attack Stain. Starts off with a big fireball. He gets Ida out as fast as possible. Todoroki is trying to attack Stain. He's failing because it's him against Stain. Izuku, sees, what's his name? Native, I think? The bro hero Native, and he, like, drags him out as well. He thinks he's a pro hero, so he just doesn't try to get a badge. I mean, plus his father's all far away, and he doesn't know where his father is. And so, he drags him out, and then he runs in. Before he runs in, though, Ida's like, this is my fight, get away. Thank you, but leave. And they're like, no. He just says, no. And then he just runs, and then he saves his, best friend, from, dying, or getting cut in general. And they burn Stain a lot. Like, a lot. And they also freeze Stain. They do the hit, Todoroki's special move, which is the engulf freeze thing with the mouth, and, like, the mouth thing. Remember when I brought that up? They do that, and eventually they wear down Stain enough to knock him out. Then they take out, cause Todoroki has a backpack on, for his stealth gear suit. Remember when I told you this is what their suit looks like? Let me just open up images. Remember this? Yeah. Todoroki has a backpack on. Whoa, look at that. Look at these cool things. Ew, that's disgusting. Right now I'm looking at the, Endeavor being all my Bing Endeavor thing. So yeah, this, is Todoroki, and he has a backpack on. Yeah, remember that? That was in the last episode. So, if you don't remember that, then you're probably not, in your... So, God, my phone's almost dead. Plus, it's about to be an hour. So, they finally finish off Endeavor. I mean, Endeavor. Stain. And I can't get over that now. And Todoroki calls for backup. Just to, like, get him into jail. Like, he calls the police. They lock him up. He doesn't die, like in canon. I think he dies. Or does he like go in a coma or something? All I know is that something like punctured his lung or something, and then he froze. Like he wakes up like a kid, but he can't do anything because of the thing. Oh, and Izuku gets taken by the big thing. You know what I'm talking about, the big guy, the big Nomu. Oh my god, that also just happens to be I don't know if this is canon or not, but in this AU canon, just happens to be one of his bullies, who was like a nicer bully. He only did it just to be friends. Oh no, he didn't have a bully, so the Nomu doesn't even attack him. Oh my god, that's so weird. Yeah, no Nomu attacks him because they don't recognize him. And so yeah, other than that, it's just scot-free. And when they're in the hospital, they don't get any attacks because they had temporary licenses from their dad, from his dad. I mean, not their dad. And that's actually where I'm going to leave it off. But don't click off just yet because I have a bunch of things to say. First of all, I'm going to my YouTube channel because oopsie. By the way, do you like my thing? So yeah, now I have 2 subscribers. I don't know who my other subscriber is. I can go check on my actual. Yeah, I have a bunch of things. Let me just pause this. Give me a second. So sadly, I can't actually check my other YouTuber. To my other. Eric's about to come in. So, I'm sorry if you hear something. So, yeah, thanks for all the happiness that you just gave me today. Let me just do something I was gonna do. So, if I just open up this. Yep, there you go, my guy. And I'll watch all of these. So, Attack of the Coronavirus. Those are not what you do not need to see any of those. So yeah. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm just so happy that everyone did that. Yeah. Anyways, now, let's just, here. So this is just gonna be my thing right now. Just something to say, if you have any ideas of what you want to see, go ahead, tell me about them. I have a bunch. You can tell me if you want to hear any of these. What if Deku had Sans's powers? Deku was way too overpowered. What if Deku was trained while being quirkless? What if Deku was left in the woods? Yeah, those are just a few of my ideas. I'll elaborate on them if you wanna hear them. Also, I just want to say, again, I can literally never thank any of you, all of you 2 people enough. X2 and Fanboy, thank you. I have no idea why these are. I haven't watched any. I haven't looked up any of these. I don't know. Oh, those are trending searches. Okay. So yeah. Also, if you want to know, I just use Mobzen. Pixel Lab is a really useful thing. Uh-oh, my phone's almost dead. Sure. I never did this. Apparently I did. So yeah, it's really good to make like thumbnails. I didn't make a thumbnail last of my videos, but if you looked at one of my first videos, those are from Pixel Lab. The other ones like gallery, wit, VN, those are all different things. Gotcha Life, Gotcha Club, those are all just for my other ideas. But yeah, I mainly use Mobzen, if you've noticed. I mean, look, Mobzen. I'm recording using Mobzen, that's what I use. If you just wanted to know, which you probably don't. But other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I hope your life stays nice. Goodbye.